off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a...
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, running right is Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bravo! 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 45 to Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing now is Allen. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Slant. Set, pilot, 64, weak. He's coming. Roll out. He's coming, double up. Joker. Check 3, down.
Now it's Smith running right. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check pass. 61. Matchbox lights.
2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Get it.
Now back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go now. And two stop. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got to do better. Hey, wahoo.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta. Rush in.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Right there. Hey, tight. He's checking. Crash. What's that?
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-6. Bullet 5.
Here's Anderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Right there in the middle, 55. Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop. We got it, we got it, we got it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Anderson loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Anderson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Regular. 45.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big game.
Chopper! Big air. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Allen throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. That's where you belong. 3rd and 3.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Check 3. Half 85. Smith.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. We go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Matchbox lights. Check 15. Middle. Off 52. Hey, orbit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And caught up! Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Bravo!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
From the gun, Allen going to throw deep for the ends, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Go, Jeff.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. A first down carry for Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You got tight right there.
Whip General West. Watch the whip. Hey, exit. Hey, home.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Allen operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Staying open.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Cut.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And Anderson's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. Middle.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
54 Mike. I got it. Check.
Gun. Hey, tight. Hey, zoo. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Five.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Allen's throw is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, orbit. Hey, tight. Bang, bang. 5 wide.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Half 10. Bravo. Monday. Hey, I need one over here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
45. Alert. 45. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Alpha. 45 is the mic.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, you got D?
45. Mike, 45.
He can't hang. Hey, home.
45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, watch that. Check. Alert. 54. Defense wins champion.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
30 base. X3. 218. Chop.
Double dog. That's the way. Shit. Watch the shit.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Shit.
Blue draw Corker. 25. Check 25. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play. There. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Bills 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 30 on second down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54.
Go.
Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Delta.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Stay at home.
10th carry now for Anderson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
15 line. 15 line. 22 jump. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2nd and 6. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Marr on for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Falcons 48. Bills.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.